All right, let's go ahead and get into price action here for this Wednesday recap. And there was a lot going on today in the news. I don't know if you pulled up that. Hopefully you did. There's a lot of websites out there that you can use. Forex Factory calendar, or I think it's forex.com, and then go to the calendar section. That's one of them. There's quite a few others, but yeah, if you do want to watch that, I always check it daily. It's just one of my routines when I'm kind of getting going in the morning and laying out my charts with my key daily levels, and then again, always using the Kabroda trading battle box and taking advantage of that. Go ahead and pull back up here. I don't know why it's kicking me out, but anyhow, yeah, you can use the key market levels for the day and and take advantage of quite a bit. So I'll have to refresh that. So anyways, yeah, you get your key levels. I always mark them on the charts. And what I want to point out in this recap today, just kind of get you an idea of what we're going to look at doing. I want to kind of buzz through price action. We did have that news that came out, and I want to look at the 15-minute, but I really also want to show you the longer time frames on the 4-hour at least, and to kind of give you a reason why we look at the longer time frames as well in an area that we were looking for. And it doesn't, that way market, I guess the movement of the market doesn't surprise you when certain things happen. So anyways, we marked our 30-minute candle. You can see it right here on the dotted lines. Then this purple line right here that you can see on the charts, and this green line that you can see on the charts are key levels for the breakout areas. So that's the breakout, and this is the breakdown area. And then also you have your daily resistance and or your daily supports are in your daily resistance. And if you're using this to, after you get these levels, this is part of the daily market review that's built through the Kabroda trading battle box on the AI, the GPT. That's what these levels are set, because they're all set from the last 24 hours of price action and the last 3 hours of price action. And it's really strong at giving you strong levels for today's price action of making some decisions like we pointed out. So looking at this 15-minute, you can see how it held this key area of support here on the 15 minutes was the breakdown. We did not break down. So this was the support area. So this is why you don't just jump into a short. The market's not, this is a major area for the buyers and the sellers right through here. And you can see the buyers are holding it up here and it can't get sold through. So you'd want to see a breakdown, right? And then come back up and back test depending on what kind of movement's going on. So in the morning, we would have seen this already starting to break down out of this key level, which in the morning, you also can see it pointed out here. We bounced into it early morning, bounced again. Then we fell down, and really we just came down to the lower level. Well, you wouldn't have saw that till you ran your key data report for the daily market. The nice thing, after you run your daily market review, you can get the actual battle plan for the day, and it points out what I'm talking about here verbally. It's really going to tell you, hey, if we break down below this breakdown level, which is 117,340, that's our current support zone. If we start to break down, we're going to go ahead and run down, and then we can look for lower targets. It'll kind of give you those. So think of it as a battlefield. If you push through here, there's always an area that the enemy will run back to, and then they're going to duck and cover, if you will, and shoot back. That's kind of the idea in a battle. So that's kind of what price action is too. It's going to have a battle. So you can see that this area, the bulls had pushed up, and they started to run up. And this area right here was a strong pocket. So we had a strong pocket right here and here. As we came up, the energy kicked into the charts, and we had a little volatility that came in and shoved this up. Now, if you weren't in for any, if you didn't have a reason to get in on any of this price action right here, you definitely don't want to get in on this price action. Because this was the move right here. This was the move, depending on your trading strategy. This was the energy in the move. And then once it broke above this area, now you're saying, okay, well, the battle snapped through this area. I expect this. This is when the lines were drawn and pushed back on, so they wouldn't let you keep running. This is when a strong battle happened, and it pushed away, which was fine. But we needed to hold this line in the sand if we were going to continue out. And if that line in the sand held, you would have seen a flag. Kind of a pattern, depending on how price action is, you'd see a flagging pattern right here, and then it would snap out and run up. And that's really the back test is all you're looking for. So you're pretty much just asking, hey, market, can you back test this area? You can see, obviously, we just fell right back through. So you lost this area of support on this. The enemy ran, and then they ran scared. So they lost this line, they lost the 200 line, and then it lost the 21 line. And you can see we came back down here, and it back tested the line right here. You also backtested the key level of the weekly execution area and the point of control that's sitting on the overall weekly. So you have your low right here in the blue, your point of control up here, and your high. So this is an area, if you were going to take a short, it's giving you this call right here at 1 in the afternoon is kind of when it gave that last energy. You could have also been starting to watch the 5 minute during that time frame. And you can see we're below the 200, you're below the 21, and it's fighting in this range. And this is your kind of your area to start looking to get in. Everything's exhausted, everything's getting ready to roll over here. You also have this in the lower area as well, and you're coming off this top. So if you're looking at direction, it's giving you the direction through the market. Like I was talking about, it broke out this, it snapped on this major rejection of support and came down. So if you're looking at taking a trade, that's what you're waiting for all day. Every day, that's kind of what you're looking for. So reverse this out. So you could put your stop right up above this area because this is the key line in the sand, and you could be looking at getting in anywhere in this area. If you want a little bit of safety, this is going to be your main line right here. So that should hold. And at that point, if you were analyzing the battlefield, 116,500 was very strong. Now you can see I have this line down here, and we wicked right into it. Perfect. This is what we wanted to see, and that would have been a very nice 3-to-1 trade. Very smart if you went ahead and went down to that area. The reason why I'll point out here in a minute, you could have also, worst case, if you were just trading the 21 on the 5 minute, it came all the way back up here and you would have made a 1.4. All depends on where you put your stop. Great, now we're building back up and we're actually showing more strength for the bulls again, just like you saw on the way up. Now we're analyzing this going back the other way. For me, you're getting into the evening though. This day's almost over right now. We're already closed out. So that is about the 15-minute using the battle box system on AI to GPT that we have built. And you can get that, a lot of information on our channel and around that, and also links as well. So let's go ahead and jump out to the 4-hour real fast. I don't want to spend too much more time on this. You can see I've been drawing on this already. It's right here. Here's your left shoulder. Here's your head. And as of right now, we were looking for this golden pocket. And the golden pocket is pretty much a Fibonacci level. So we drew the bottom here on the head and the last high up here before we rolled down. And this is exactly what you're looking for in a head and shoulders. So this was the left and this is the head. This is where you should see the pullback zone is right here. Which you can see we wicked on this 4-hour candle. We wicked right down into it, came right back up and closed. And now we're pushing back up. So there's a lot of things you can look at this. It is kind of creating this V pattern, and then now we're creating this bull type pattern here. So this could kind of grind up and then snap. That's all something to look at. Depends on how you want to draw your type patterns. You do have this kind of behavior going on as well in this pattern. So this would be a flag, and you could also draw from the head up to the top there, and you could look for those key areas. So it looks like really we're aiming for right now 122,000, 121,700, 500 right in that zone. Would not surprise me if we came back up to this area, and I did it fairly quick. Really, once we break out of this flag, that's when it's going to go on up and take off. So you just have to watch for it. So I just want to point that out for a little bit of a longer time frame, using the lower time frames and taking advantage of price action. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully it was a little bit of show and tell, and show you some little secrets, if you will, on what's going on. You can watch our daily market videos. We do live videos actually Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 Central Time, and it actually shows the battle box live being used and setting up key levels. We do daily market reviews like this every single day, analyzing price action, and then we also have a lot of history type videos of the crypto market, and then also a lot of training about trading. So go ahead and check out our channel. You can find all that information. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any opportunities. And then, guys, go ahead and leave in comments if you have any questions or concerns or anything. We definitely want to address that kind of stuff. So that's about it, guys. We will see you in the next recap tomorrow, and have a great time trading. Thanks, guys.